Hello everyone, Nadasfan back today, jumping back into the Fight 9 champion mode following Andre Bishop here, and when we had left here he had won his amateur match here, as you see the knockout here, sending his opponent to the mat and had to be peeled off there. So he wins his amateur match, and we're going to go into some more of the storyline right about now here.
Andre, how's it feel to be named Fighter of the Games?
It's terrific, honestly. Being voted Fighter of the
Yeah,
Games,
baby!
it's an honor.
Gold medal, baby! Yeah.
This is my baby brother, my big baby brother, Ray.
Hey, big baby Bishop, I'm a fighter too, and one day I'm gonna be right where he is now.
Like I was saying, it's a lot of talented boxers out here, and it's an honor just being...
Hey, Bishop brothers are in the house. Big baby Bishop, what? It was a fabulous tournament. Truly exciting to watch. But even more exciting, McQueen Promotions is pleased to announce that we've just added Isaac Frost to our roster of boxing talent.
Isaac, are you disappointed that Andre Bishop won Fighter of the Games?
Disappointed. I'm the heavyweight gold medalist. No one went the distance with me. Nobody here could ever go the distance with me. I am the best fighter at these games. Period.
Andre Bishop is a talented middleweight, but I think Isaac makes a good point. Regardless, both these young men could have very bright futures in professional boxing.
Okay, so there you go. There's your first introduction to Mr. Frost there. And from there we move on into the sparring ring here. And the goal is going to be for Andre to knock this sparring partner down before the end of the round. So shouldn't be too difficult, seeing this is just some practice here. So thank you for those in the comments who noticed I wasn't blocking punches very often, and I will be doing that in the future when I get to a point where I'm recording more footage. So here is a knockdown in the sparring, and we're going to have some more dialogue coming up right about here.
You okay?
Beautiful, kid. You got your father's power.
He certainly does. His father hit like a heavyweight, too. Gus, despite our differences, I've always said you're one of the best trainers in the business.
I don't care what you say about me, Queen. Always nice to see you, Megan.
Always nice to see you too, Gus.
I'm bringing my daughter into the business. You know how good she is with fighters. I want her to manage Andre. You're a great trainer. Why not concentrate on what you do best and let Megan and I concentrate on Andre's career?
Thanks, but I think I can handle it.
Isaac Frost will be fighting for a title within 2 years. I can do that for you, too.
Thanks, but I can handle it.
Did this old man ever get your father a title shot?
He was on his way!
The only way to the title is through me.
Not if nobody can beat me.
Oh, you think so? You don't know who you're fucking with.
Dad!
You've been listening to this stupid old man.
Dad!
You don't know who you're fucking with.
I apologize.
No, you have no reason to apologize. But your father, on the other hand, he chews fighters up and he spits them out.
Gus, if we just...
Megan, you're a good egg. But no way are we getting in bed with D.L. McQueen.
I respect your decision. Lucius Palmer likes to run, but he'll get aggressive at the end of each round. He's good at stealing fights. Good luck, Andre.
Thanks, Megan.
She's right about Palmer. She's a smart girl, that Megan.
Ah, yes. You gotta love these storylines so far. It definitely, at least for me, adds a lot to what, in other words, would be just a straightforward boxing game. So I'm kind of liking all the dialogue, all the dramatic elements that are being added to everything outside the ring. So upcoming is a fight here. We've been given some advice about him wanting to run away from punches here and avoid a lot of contact until late in rounds. So we're going to try to take that into account, and right here it says don't let Palmer waste time, cut off the ring and wear him out. So we got to take it straight to him as he hits me first here, but we don't want him to be dancing the whole time, and so we want to really catch up and get some hits on him if we can here. So a lot of swinging and missing to start with for me here, and I want to make sure, just like happened in the first video, that I do not run that stamina bar anywhere down towards the end, because that's when you got a chance of really getting rocked and getting put down to the canvas. So trying to temper my shots every once in a while, but still take it to him here, as that was the goal, was to cut off the ring and get some hits on this guy. As you see, he's ducking and dodging pretty much exclusively here, punching, counter-punching once in a while, but essentially backpedaling the entire time. So we're about halfway through the round now, and he's still dancing, and we're hoping to get in and get some shots and get him to stop moving the feet here. So again, just covering and backing up, and that's kind of frustrating, to tell you the truth, to get after him here, as I'm pretty much pushing forward the entire time, and he's just dancing around. So here we get a few shots in, and he's got to stand and take a couple of those. But under a minute left in the round now, as he came back with a counter punch. And here we go. A little bit of squaring off, possibly. And now it's getting hot and heavy there. Throwing a few more punches than probably I'd want to at one time, but got to take it when he's standing in. Megan did say he'd get aggressive at the end of the round, and there he is. But he's not able to keep up with my shots there, and it put him down. So as he's backpedaling to the point where he's at the rope, and there he's down. So we'll see if he can get back up from that count there. I'm assuming he probably can. Although he's stumbling a bit. Look at that. Okay, he's up at the 6 count. So he's back at it. Coming back for more with about 15 seconds left in the round. And whoops, that's not going to be good for him. As he took one right on the side of the chin again here. And as he falls back down to the canvas here, he's going to have a real hard time getting back up. In the count here, he stumbled around, he fell back down. That's the end of that fight. So here you're going to see a cool element. We got ESPN Boxing's piece into this as well.
Back here in the Friday Night Fight studios, I'm Brian Kenny. Amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop taking his first steps as a pro this past weekend on the undercard at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Bishop beating former welterweight contender Lucius Palmer en route to his first pro win. Now, we've seen Palmer before here on ESPN. He's a veteran, he's no joke, and Bishop is now considered to be one of the best prospects boxing has seen in decades. By beating a fighter the caliber of Palmer in his pro debut, no less, he definitely made a statement. Andre Bishop clearly a fighter to watch. In other news, heavyweight prospect Isaac Frost scoring the second knockout of his pro career, beating another overmatched opponent on the undercard of a McQueen pay-per-view in Las Vegas. He's now 2-0 with 2 KOs.
All right, that'll do it for our second episode. Come on back. We'll have a third episode coming right up soon. This has been Nadasfan. Thanks, guys.